So Mike, wanted to talk to you about cloud services that's been around for a couple of years now, and traditionally we've seen that with enrolling cameras directly to remote portal, which is, customers are elevating towards that as a solution because they can, read the status of their devices remotely. I mean, integrators can use that to tell if, customer cameras are offline, do they need to roll a truck, do they need to update firmware, but you guys have taken it a little bit beyond that in introducing support for DVR IP products. Can you kind of tell me how that looks?
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned we've had VideoView service, right, in the past is what we have for the cloud access to the video, right? We talked last year as that service came to market and debuted strictly for direct-to-camera access, which is an addition on top of those health benefits and the status check-in, et cetera, that's available through remote portal, pushing your firmwares, all that good stuff. We've added to VideoView. It kind of has two different flavors now. There's direct-to-camera, which is what you're used to, with the classic push notification for your smart notifications that you set up. And then we've also added VideoView to DVR IP. As far as access to video, that is already available. You can go out and set up any DVR IP all-in-one unit that you have currently to access VideoView Plus through the remote portal. If you look here under this nest of devices, we've got a DIP online, and you can check services here. Not only are we running remote system management, what we've talked about before, fleet management for those devices, but we also have VideoView Plus for DVR IP. Now that's going to let me get my video remotely, right? So we can see on the tablet here, we're accessing remote video from this DIP. Now this DIP isn't here at the show with us. We're not uploading it to the cloud. It's not coming back down. This is over in Munich, right in the test bed, right? This is, and I'm working towards what we're here debuting in the next couple of months, right? Which is the push notification to the DVR IP. Now, where I'm really excited about that is you're familiar with the direct-to-camera side and the configuration. It's very flexible, right? You can take an IVA event, you can take an input-output, and you can trigger that as your push notification. So whether it's an IVA that triggered something out in the loading dock that was undesirable, or if it is an input from an intrusion panel, you can trigger those things through the direct-to-camera. I would argue that it's even more flexible now when we talk about DVR IP because we're generating it from a BVMS alarm. Now, BVMS alarms are incredibly flexible. I know you guys do quite a bit of that. Can you think of a situation where a BVMS alarm, you can do something kind of unorthodox to trigger a push notification out of this?
Yeah, I think there's a slew of different ways that you could make use of that. And you kind of touched on it from an integration standpoint. If you can trigger a virtual input,
right?
I mean, with BVMS having the REST API and all of that integration piece, I mean, anything can really, if you can gather or use an alarm out of BVMS and trigger a tablet or remote device, that's gold.
Yeah, absolutely. So I can show you how it works here, right?
Sure.
And this is available on anything that'll run VSC, whether it's the Windows version of the app or on iOS and Android. Now, the iOS and Android ones are going to be the ones that give you the push notification. You won't get that. You'll just get the event listing in the standard Windows side. That's more for your viewing it 24/7, your on-prem operator sort of security guard situation. The app is more remote, it's more flexible, you're able to get the push notifications on there. So what we have here is we're set up, as I mentioned, to the DIP in the Munich testbed environment right now. And rather than have like an analytic triggered event for the purpose of this setup here, we're able to actually trigger an event by just using user event that we've done over here. So you'll see as we come to the tablet, we've got an event here at 5:26, which is right on time. We go in and we can switch to replay. All of the details of that alarm are contained.
And this video is coming back through the DVR IP.
Right, through the cloud, yeah. Yep. There's direct cloud connection. One more thing I do want to point out with this, I know with the direct-to-camera connection, you kind of have to juggle a couple of different logins. We have the alarm management system that is generating those alarms. For an even more cohesive system here, we're able to do that with strictly a remote portal connection. So one-stop shop for your configuration, very flexible with the back end of BVMS pushing that alarm to the cloud.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier to manage and gives those users who are more of a mobile type, walking around, maybe not sitting in front of operator client all the time, the ability to respond if something, however they choose to set it up, respond to an event should it occur.
Great. Well, appreciate you stopping by and looking forward to seeing what you think of this as you start using this out in the field.
Great. I appreciate your time.
No problem.